what are the dangers of activating the pineal gland or opening the third eye? Well, there are a few dangers of activating the third eye without proper guidance or supervision. The first danger is that we could perhaps become unhinged from our physical reality. That means a non alignment or disconnection from the physical reality. Okay, what I mean is this. Now, we have these 7 centers of expression, or our 7 energy meridians, or chakra points. We know them, the 7 chakra points. Now, when we exist, it is best to exist in a balanced way, in a uh, when we have all our energy meridians expressed in a balanced manner, in an aligned and balanced manner. For example, if we were to give undue emphasis on opening a third eye when when our energy is not really balanced at the lower part of our chakras, then what happens is we create an unnecessary imbalance, right? So the consequence of this could be that a person, see, we have lower chakras and we have higher chakras. So if we just lay emphasis on one of our higher chakras and low energy in our other chakras, at the cost of the other chakras, then we might become too focused in our life on fulfilling the needs of this chakra and forget the needs of the other chakras. For example, you could just forget about the things you need to do for your survival. You might just forget about having the right nourishment. You might just forget about wearing, clean clothes, your hygiene. You might just forget about your relationships in this physical world, and maybe just you will take off to the Himalayas to meditate and just connect with the divine and forget about the rest of the physical reality that you are meant to be in. So this is one of the dangers of an imbalanced expression in any of our chakra points. So it is not just applicable for your pineal gland or your Agnya chakra, it is also applicable for all of our chakras. It is simply like this: if a human being, if I were to exercise way too much on only one part of my body, that is my arms, if I were to only work out my arms and ignore the rest of my body, what will happen is that I will have exaggerated arms, really big strong arms, and very weak back, very weak abdomen, which will just be not a sustainable action for me to do. So one of the dangers of focusing way too much on opening of the third eye and forgetting to balance yourself is that one might get unhinged and disconnected from our physical reality. Like a schizophrenic person, for example, a mentally ill person, a schizophrenic, who perhaps would see visions and hear things from other dimensions, but it is non-related and not connected to his experience in the physical dimension. There's a disconnect. So hence people look at him as a person who is mad, not connected to the physical world. So, when we are not in alignment, when our upper chakras, higher chakras are not in alignment with the lower chakras, this is the danger of unnecessarily focusing on opening a pineal gland or a Agna chakra while ignoring our lower chakras. This is one of the dangers. The second danger is that uh, we might encounter entities, messages, visions that can be scary, that can be from the dark spaces. See, the pineal gland or the Agni chakra or the spirit gland is like an antenna, a receiver and a transmitter to other dimensional realms. Now, we have antennas, our sense organs, like our sense of touch, our sense of sight, our sense of hearing, our sense of speech, are all senses or antennas to communicate with this physical world, right? When we receive information, transmit information from our organs, sense organs. Now, The Agnya Chakra is a sense organ for the sixth sense, a sense beyond our physical senses. This helps us in connecting with a dimension beyond the three dimensions. It's beyond the three dimensions. So when we open this channel of communication to the other realms without proper guidance, then the dangers, without protecting yourself, the danger is that we might invite information, entities, energies that start to communicate to you, which might just want to cause you mischief. And you might not know how to protect yourself. It is exactly like this when a child who does not know how to ride a bicycle wants to, without proper guidance, starts to do things on his own. The danger, it's not necessary, but the danger that he might hurt himself is very real. Without knowing the traffic rules, if he is put on the road, then he could get into an accident. It could be fatal. So, similarly, when we start to take baby steps into navigating in the multi-dimensional space, not the three-dimensional space, without training, without guidance, without knowing the traffic rules there, without knowing guidelines, then we could just falter around, fall about, hurt ourselves. Exactly like that. We might just do things in a manner that might be irresponsible when we start to navigate in the beyond the three-dimensional space. So when we initiate ourselves into activating a pineal gland, it is best for you to have proper guidance, proper understanding, a master who is going to help you to protect you from all these negative entities, negative energies, to guide you, to give you the right guidelines, to help you keep a balanced expression, and then you open your third eye. So, in effect, yes, there are some dangers to irresponsibly opening your third eye. But if you were to do it with proper guidance and understanding, then this is one of the most beautiful and the most amazing things that can happen in your life experience. It will just take you into another space of experiencing the richness of what living life is. This is necessary for everybody, but it needs to be done with proper guidance.